Good morning. It's Monday morning, and the first thing I do to start my work week, besides after my normal shower and braid my hair routine, is I put the mail out on the front porch. These are all the packages I packaged this weekend. As you see, I have the U.S. Post Office bins. My lady gives me a stack every week. So Kitty, get out of the way. So I leave my mail on my front porch. It saves me time. I don't have to run to the post office. I know a lot of people are like, they don't do that because they're worried about like theft and stuff. But I've been doing this for over a year now, and I've never had any problem with anyone touching my mail. I also have a hidden camera on the porch, and it is motion activated, so it will keep track whenever someone gets or walks onto my porch. So if I were to ever have someone mess with my mail, it would totally record it. Not that that would really help, unless I recognize the people, in case that ever happens. But like I said, I've been doing this for over 2 years now and never had an issue. And then the other thing I do is I check the weather. And as you can see, it's a beautiful cloudy day. It's not supposed to rain until later, but to be on the safe side, I do take these Rubbermaid bins and just put them over the mail. So usually just normal rain is not going to get on the boxes, but if it's blowing rain, then it gets on the boxes. So anyway, I cover it up, and so that way my mail is safe until the mail lady comes and picks it up. The next thing I do is I come up to my office. As you can see, my crazy disorganized desk. Yes, I'm a toy collector. Look at all of my freaking toys. I have my printer. So the first thing I do is I will look at my calendar for the week. I still use like a paper day planner. My husband gets me this for Christmas every year. So I will look at the week and see what I have planned. And so if I have any appointments. So on Tuesday, I have a nail appointment. On Friday, I want to go to the casino for the all-you-can-eat buffet. Other than that, those are the only 2 notes I made for the week. So, let me flip this is all the stuff I did this week. I know, I have terrible handwriting, but I can read it, and that's all that matters. So, I have that over there, and now I am going to check my email. I'm going to check my email, see if there were any packages that sold overnight. See if I want to ship anything, and just to see if there's any questions to be answered. So I'll spend the next 2 hours looking at email, listing some things that I have ready, working on YouTube videos. I'll do that until about 11, and then around 11 o'clock I will take a break. Hello, it is evening now. It's after dinner. I'm back in my office. If you hear a dog barking, it's not my dog. It is home office problems. My neighbor has a dog that barks all day long, and they let it bark all day long, but that's a whole nother rant. Anyway, so this morning I worked for a couple of hours. I did some fun activity in the afternoon, and now I'm back to work. I have learned that I am most productive in the morning and at evening, so I don't work in the afternoon. I do fun stuff, so no excuses, that's just what I do. But I will work until it's like 8 o'clock right now. I've been working for the last hour, and I'll work until 10 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock my husband and I like to walk, and so we'll go walk around the neighborhood for an hour. Tonight I think we're actually going to walk to Walgreens and back, and it takes about an hour, a half hour to get there and a half hour back. And anyway, I gotta get back to work. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures of some stuff, and I am posting a video right now of some stickers I sorted through, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. This is my current photo setup. I have a couple lights. I use a camera. You know, it's just a small setup. I don't sell a lot of big items, so this works. I used to have a huge photo setup in the basement. I just got tired of walking up and down the stairs when I bring everything up into my office to list anyway. So if I have some like big items, I'll go downstairs and use my photo setup in the basement, but when I want to do something quick, it's just easy to do it right here. And all this stuff, like if I want the space back, it's easy to like take it all down. And yes, I use my camera, this camera, to take all my pictures. I do not use my iPhone. I know a lot of people love using their iPhone. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just old school. I like this camera. I like to edit my photos. For my private label stuff, I do watermark on those photos, and that program is on my laptop. So for me, it works to do it this way. That's just what I'm comfortable with. It's midnight. We went for our nightly walk, and when we were coming home, there's a suspicious car in front of my neighbor's house with the lights on. I've just not seen this car before. I'm pretty much familiar with all the cars in the neighborhood, and it smelled like marijuana, like so bad. So sorry if you're a pot fan, but it's not legal in Missouri. And I just was concerned because he shouldn't be in front of the neighbor's house. They're an older couple. They've been sick lately. So yeah, I did not call 911. I just called the local number for the dispatcher and just let her know, well, she sent a cop car out, and now there's 3 cop cars in front of my neighbor's house talking to the kid. It was a kid in the car. So it's like an episode of Live PD at my house. So I don't know what was happening. Yeah, I'm one of those neighborhood watch people. If there's suspicious cars in my neighborhood, I'm gonna call the police, but I don't waste the 911. I do call, there's an information line that if you just have like report suspicious behavior. We really don't have that much crime in this area. The only crime we do have is just kids being bored. Occasionally a mailbox will be knocked over, someone's bike will be stolen, but that's pretty much the only crime we have. So anyway, it's like, I'm not gonna show you the cop cars. It's kind of dark. I don't even know if you would see it. I don't really want to go outside so everyone can see me, see how it's dark in my house. I don't have all the lights on because I don't want them to be like, I did leave my name and number. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hide. I just don't want to be like that nosy person that's in the middle of straight recording everything. Anyway, that was the excitement of my day. And, oh yeah, end of day 1. So it is midnight. After I get all my work done, I normally go to bed. I normally go to bed around midnight, and then I get up between 7 and 8 a.m. Thanks for watching. Good morning. It is day 2 of my vlog. I got up this morning. I really didn't want to. I am so tired. After last night's excitement, I was too wound up to go to bed, so I watched an episode of Snapped. If you're not familiar with Snapped, it is a true crime TV series in the US. You might have it overseas, I don't know, but it follows US cases, and it's about people accused of murder and the trial and whether they're found innocent or guilty. It's very interesting. Depressing, but interesting. And so every once in a while I'll watch an episode. And it is strange. The reason that I like Snapped is I actually know someone who is accused of murder, and that person is currently awaiting trial. So I'm just fascinated by the whole trial process. And if you ever watch the show, like, sometimes the people are found innocent, sometimes they're found guilty, sometimes there's enough evidence that I agree with the case, and sometimes it's all circumstantial. I don't agree with the case. You know, it kind of puts things into perspective, because life changes so quickly. Life changes so quickly. And, you know, you know what? I'm not going to go into that tangent right now. Maybe I'll do a whole vlog about that scenario. So let's just go past that because I'm tired and I'm rambling. So after watching an episode of Snapped, I went to bed, set my alarm for 8 a.m. and unfortunately it stormed like crazy, like at 2 a.m. It was actually like 3 or 4. So that kept me awake. I probably got like 4 hours of sleep. But yeah, I'm still up. I set my alarm at 8. I got up at 8, did my thing, put the packages on the front porch, covered them with bins because it's going to rain. It's very important for me to keep my schedule even though I am tired. It would have been very easy for me to hit snooze and slept in all morning, but then I wouldn't have got anything done. And I have stuff that I need to get done this morning. So if I'm looking all over the place, my laptop's right in front of me and I'm checking my email as I'm talking into this vlog, which talking to you, but it's a vlog. It's very weird. I don't know how people term it. So anyway, I'm just gonna ramble as I am checking my email. So I have a problem buyer that I'm ignoring. So in eBay life, you can think that you are doing everything correct, but there's always that one person who will disagree, and no matter what you do, they're unhappy. They're very unhappy, and I have an unhappy buyer. I've given the person a partial refund. They're still not happy. I think they want a full refund and they want to keep their product, and I don't do that. If you want a full refund, then you need to return the product. So I've done everything I can to make her happy. Besides, I'm not giving her a full refund, unless she returns the product. Anyway, she left me negative, so I'm not going to stress about it. I have tons of positive feedback. She left me negative, and she's still blowing up my inbox with emails. It's just like, lady, move on, because guess what? I have moved on. Too much other things to do to worry about that. It is the part of reselling life. You have to deal with customer service. You're going to have problem buyers. I'm not stressing about it. Let's see. And the other thing, this is a whole nother side tangent. I'm like going into so many stories this morning. I don't believe this is a truly unhappy eBay buyer. I believe it is a setup. And so I'm keeping all of her emails, and I'm keeping all of her information, and I will give it to my lawyer. So yes, I have a lawyer. I am suing a lady for copyright infringement. I'm not going to get into detail because it is a pending case, but all I can say is she infringed on my copyright. I have a legal case, I have a lawyer, she's being sued, and every once in a while, it's an ongoing process. And I've had a couple hate mails from her minions, and this person that bought for me is in the same vicinity of this lady, so I'm 99% sure it's just one of her minions trying to get me back by leaving me negative. Because honestly, she left me negative before I could even resolve her issue, so maybe it has nothing to do with the case. But you know how the internet is. You tick one person off and they stick all your little minions on you. So I'm 99% sure it's a minion of this lady. So whatever. I'm going to let my lawyer deal with it because I have enough stuff going on. And I'm a pretty laid back person. I know a lot of people would be like stressed and freaking out if they had a pending lawsuit. Or stressed and upset about having a negative feedback. I don't let that stuff bug me. Life is short. Like for an example, I'm not getting into too much detail. I have 2 family members that are dealing with cancer right now. That's my focus. Both of them, it was unexpected. It just shows you that you never know what's going to happen. And life is short, and so you need to enjoy it while you can. So yes, this morning I'm going to work for 2 hours, and then I am going to go to an arcade because I need a break, and playing arcade games is a stress reliever for me. And this afternoon I'll come back and work some more, and then I will go to my nail appointment. So and then tomorrow I'm going to go visit that family friend that is having medical issues. So the one thing, eBay and reselling life has its ups and downs, but the best thing is it gives me freedom to do what I need to do. Like if I had a regular job, I have to like take a sick day tomorrow or use a vacation day. I don't have to. I can go visit this friend who's like 2 hours away, or a family member that's 2 hours away. I can go spend time with them, and then I can come home and just work really late tomorrow night to make up for that time. No sick day, no vacation day, no having to answer to anyone but myself. And I love that. So all these little things, all these little stressful things, I can deal with because I can set my own timeline. And that's what I love the most about working for myself. So, oh my God, it's like 6 minutes and I've been rambling. So I'm going to get off now and I am going to work. Alright, change of plans. We never made it to an arcade. I was busy working, I was on a flow, I didn't want to ruin that flow, so Robert decided to grill out instead, grilling some chicken breasts, some vegetables, and trying to beat the rain. If you see in the distance, it's pretty dark. It's gonna rain, but these chicken breasts don't take long to cook. Anyway, just wanted to show you our quick lunch, and then I will be going to my nail appointment. I just got done with my nail appointment. Here's my pretty nails. It is raining. Oh my God, my hair's a disaster. My shirt's wet. Just got caught in the rain, but look at that. I went with the blue and pink glitter. So I'm gonna wait for the rain to calm down a little and then I'm heading home. Good morning. It is day 3. It is Wednesday. I've already been up for 2 hours working. I had some packages that needed to go out. I had a couple people pay priority, so I've been doing that. And yeah, I got my Dr. Pepper shirt on. I have my Dr. Pepper. I drink Dr. Pepper for breakfast. I know, it's my bad habit. It is. I don't smoke. I don't drink much alcohol. My guilty pleasure is Dr. Pepper. Way too much. So I've checked my vlog so far that I've been doing this, and it's already been 20 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I'll just start a new vlog later in the week if people are interested. If you guys are interested in learning about eBay and Etsy and how I work from home, please make a comment down below and I will do more of these vlogs. But I feel like I need to give you a little backstory so you can determine if I actually know what I'm talking about. So when I went to college and I have a degree in accounting. So after graduating from college, I moved to St. Louis. St. Louis is a pretty big town. There was more job opportunities because I grew up in a small town in Illinois. So I moved to St. Louis, worked in the accounting field for a while, found a small company that I loved. I was their accountant, I was their office manager, I did everything for this small company. I worked there for 10 years, and for 9 years I loved it. The company was great, the employees were great, and then within the last year everything changed. People changed, my boss changed. I don't want to get into too much detail, but it became a hostile work environment. I was a nervous wreck, and you know me, I'm pretty laid back, so it takes a lot to stress me out, and I was stressed, so stressed, and my husband saw it, so we knew we had to make a change. And the whole time that I've been working, I've been selling on eBay casually since college, and I had been increasing that in the last couple years because we like to travel, and that eBay money was like fun money, so when we traveled I could buy whatever I wanted. So it was just nice fun money. And my day job, I learned a lot about small businesses. I learned the ins and outs, all the paperwork that was needed to run a small company, just everything to run a small company. So I created a small online retail company that sells new product, and I had been doing that for the last couple years, and it was doing really well. I was making really good money on that, and then I was increasing what I sold on eBay and Etsy, so I was doing pretty good on that. And while all this is happening, my husband was having some health issues, and it just, you know, it made us realize life is short. You don't know what's going to happen. And was my day job worth it? I was coming home stressed every night. I was almost in tears. It was just, I was miserable. So last October, we sat down and had a long discussion, and we decided me quitting my day job was the best for us. And so I quit my day job. I had worked there for 10 years. It was a hard decision, but 8 months later now, I don't regret it. I don't regret that decision at all. I love working from home. I love being able to spend more time with my husband. I love making my own schedule. It's pretty cool. And I have a lot more free time to do what I want. If you are familiar with St. Louis, there is so much to do. There is the zoo, there's museums, you know, there's Busch Stadium, we could go to baseball games, there's Six Flags, but also there's so much free stuff to do. Tons of parks, like just St. Louis County alone has over 30 parks. So since I know that I'm most productive in the morning and at night, pretty much every afternoon, depending on the weather, sorry, I need Dr. Pepper. Pretty much every afternoon we're out and about doing something, whether it's like walking a park or visiting a museum or something. And me working from home allows us to do this. So a lot of our friends are like, man, you know, you go out a lot. Yeah, we do. But I worked hard the last 20 years, so I could do this. And I love it, and I wouldn't change it at all. So I hope that gives you enough backstory. So if you are interested in my opinions and thoughts of Etsy and eBay and owning a small business, comment down below, and I will make more videos of that. If you watch my channel, you know I do arcade videos in the morning and I do travel videos at night. So if you're not into arcade videos, don't feel like you have to watch them. I love making arcade videos. That's my entertainment. You know, some people watch movies, some people spend 24 hours watching Netflix. My thing is arcades, so that's what I do. But don't feel like you have to watch those videos, but you know what? They are fun. Arcades are fun even if you are an adult. So I went off on a tangent again. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will talk to you later.